Palia revealed what's coming next to the game, Enshrouded released a major update, and Nikki announced some changes to the current version. All this and more today. Hello friends, Sarah Sunstone here, bringing you the latest gaming news with Sunnyside Up. Today is May 19th, 2025. Lots of news for Palia this week, alongside its Elderwood expansion and launch onto consoles, so let me get you up to speed. Of course, the expansion itself was packed with tons of content, an entire new adventure zone with basically new everything. New fish, new huntable critters, new bugs, new forageables, new quests, new characters. You get the idea. If you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, don't forget to link your Palia account to claim some exclusive tool skins, a special glider skin, and also a special froggy bucket. Now, like I said, this version of the game is completely packed with content, and I've been having such an amazing time checking it out with the community over on the live streams, but the team is not done yet with news because we are already getting a preview into the next patch, which is going to be titled Radiance Rising. The next version of the game is going to include some new discovery quests within the Elderwood, a new dynamic event also within the Elderwood where players can acquire plants from the Elderwood to grow on their housing plots. Excitingly, we're also going to get an upgrade to our home storage, which is amazing because I have run out of space. Of course, there will be the standard new plushes, but also a glamorous decor set, some new nameplates, other surprises, and very excitingly, the ability to finally unlock your very own pet completely for free. And this pet isn't just any pet, it's going to be a courier pet, which will offer functionality where the pet will take some of your items home for you while you're out and about. And it gets even better because the team is going to be sharing a development roadmap with us this June, so we can get an idea of what else is coming to Palia this summer and beyond. And one of those things has been speculated on endlessly and very highly anticipated, which is the confirmation of the introduction of animal husbandry, so the ability to raise animals. Now, I did also want to touch on some of the updates that are coming to Palia's monetization system. In case any of you are unfamiliar with the game, it is a free-to-play game, so you can try it out completely for free, and all of the main content is just available for you to play with no purchase necessary. The only things that have been monetized to date in Palia have been cosmetic. Essentially, the team will be adding more options for premium items, so paid items, that extend beyond what's been offered thus far. Now, on the other side of that, to balance that out, this is going to allow some more breathing room to add earnable items to the game that were previously premium exclusive, like the earnable pet that is coming up, for example. I think this is absolutely key to ensure that players aren't feeling left out from major item categories. I think if the team does a good job at balancing what is being offered for free-to-play players, as well as those who are able to purchase from the premium shop, I think this could be really good for the future of Palia and the amount of support it receives to ensure that it continues to be a sustainable game for, the long term, and to keep everyone excited, rewarded, and, motivated, especially if we can take on a big quest line to earn a really epic reward. I think that's awesome. So, only time will tell how this actually, comes to fruition and how it's implemented. But I do think at the core of it all, it's a good idea. And on that note, never miss an episode of Sunnyside Up News by subscribing to the channel and turning your notifications on. Plus, if you love the show, please let me know by shining the lovely like button and sharing your highlight of the week down in the comments. Next, Starsand Island shared a new look at gameplay with a preview of the mount system, along with many of the game's adorable animals. This upcoming cozy life simulation sandbox game that is set on a charming island and inspired by a Japanese animation style is now fully funded on Kickstarter. The base game was already set to go, however, now with the additional funding, players can look forward to the addition of an ocean park. And this is one of the biggest reasons that the team held the campaign in the first place, was to attempt to unlock funding for this specific goal. The ocean park is an exclusive sea area located across from the main island of Starsand Island, and the team's goal here is to create an interactive, fully customizable water park built entirely by players. So they plan to design over 100 customized customizable building components, such as water slides, Ferris wheels, and other amusement facilities, which players can freely assemble. And ultimately, players will be able to invite online players or NPCs to enjoy time together in this completely personalized space. So this sounds amazing, and it's also going to come with customizable boathouses. I was really hoping that this feature would be added to the game because it is so unique, so I'm super excited to hopefully see more from them as they continue to develop it. Starsand Island is slated to release in winter of 2025 for Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. The developers were kind enough to provide me with an early preview of the game's beta build, so I'll have some exclusive gameplay linked down in the description for your reference. Enshrouded dropped the game's 6th major update, titled Thralls of Twilight, which is filled with darkness, despair, and a bunch of cool new stuff. Highlights include a makeover to the shroud so it has an even spookier look. Within the shroud, there's also new resources and recipes, new enemies, new locations to discover, and that's just scratching the surface. There's also a new weapon gem system, so you can collect 21 unique gems that you can use to enhance your weapons, which will provide passive benefits for your character. Location improvements have also been made outside of the shroud to include more realistic terrain, better vegetation textures, lighting, and more. There's also new nighttime gameplay, which includes some high-risk encounters that can be taken on for valuable loot, plus some really cool-looking temples that only open at night. There's also some night-exclusive plants and resources to collect, so you might choose to now stay up instead of sleeping the night through. There are even new armor sets that you can craft, but more excitingly, at least for me, there is now an armor tinting system, so you can pick and choose between a ton of different colors for ultimate customization. There's also a brand new barber NPC, so you can change your appearance whenever you'd like, not just your hair or your facial hair, but literally anything about your appearance. So that is awesome. Animal lovers will also be really excited because you can now tame some adorable crane birds that somewhat remind me of the dodo bird. And alongside all of this, there's also combat improvements that have been made, new traps to evade, new quests, new furniture, and so much more. This update is absolutely massive, and it's getting harder and harder for me to wait until 1.0 to play, but that is still my plan. I'm still planning to wait for that 1.0 release to restart and dive back in, but my goodness, this game is looking so good. I also want to let you all know that a free demo is available for Twinkleby on Steam. This is an upcoming cozy decoration game where you turn floating islands into lovely little dioramas, and you also explore this starlit archipelago full of antique collectibles and quirky characters. The game was only very recently announced, so it's exciting to already be able to go hands-on with a demo, and it does feel quite polished. If you'd like to see my gameplay impressions, be sure to check out the latest episode of Comfy Couch. Twinkleby is set to release on Steam later this year. We also have some updates for Infinity Nikki. First up, the team revealed the next 4-star banner outfits. Water's Echo, which features a whimsicality ability where Nikki can lounge on a vine chair, and also Harvest Blessing, featuring the ability to turn wolfruit tree leaves red and watch them fall. They also confirmed that the Froggy fashion outfit will be rerun. This outfit was previously a cosmetic swap for the electrician's ability, but now it seems that a new whimsicality ability will be applied, which makes sense now that essentially any outfit can be used for any of the core abilities with version 1.5. They also shared that after this rerun ends, the outfit will remain available in rerun resonance. I'm not sure what exactly this means, but I do hope they'll provide us with more information before players make any decisions on whether or not they're going to pull. What I'm personally more excited about and interested in is the Cozy Caretaker event with the Protect the Pandas initiative. During this event, a new task or random quest will be unlocked every day, and if you complete the task or quest, you'll gain rewards that will contribute to this shared warmth resource. And when the shared warmth reaches a certain milestone and the quests are complete, you're going to get rewards that include the Dark Circles makeup, which is a bit of a mood, the Puffy Panda outfit for Nikki, but most importantly, Momo's Panda Cloak, which is the most adorable thing I have ever seen, and I absolutely need it. All of these newly announced banners and events will kick off on May 20th and will run until June 12th, which is actually the new end date of version 1.5. To make a very long story short, the team has decided to extend Bubble Season to ensure greater stability and work to prevent issues from recurring in future versions. And very excitingly, finally, a complete edition of Stellar Blade was announced. This is one of my favorite games, probably of all time, but definitely of last year. And this complete edition is going to be arriving with the launch onto PC on June 11th, and also will be available on PS5. The release will bundle together the base game, plus all of the original pre-order bonuses and the 2 expansions, which are themed around Nier Automata and Nikki Goddess of Victory, plus some additional content in the form of a new boss fight and 25 additional outfits. If you already have the game on PlayStation, all of the bonus content will actually be made available to current PS5 owners via a free patch, so don't worry, you're not going to miss out on anything. I am secretly hoping that they're going to release a physical version of this complete edition, but either way, I am so excited to dive into both the DLCs, the upcoming one and the previous one that I haven't played yet, on our weekly Moonstone streams, which as a reminder are available for Amethyst Plus members. Coming up this week, Tuesday, we have A Chance of Showers with Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer releasing on Steam. In this point-and-click urban thriller, you play as a private eye embarking on her most dangerous case yet. Wednesday will be Partly Cloudy with Tales of Sekyu releasing into early access on Steam. In this farming and dating simulation game, settle into your magical new life in a world of yokai, where adventure awaits. Expect sunshine on Thursday with Linked Banner of the Spark, releasing out of early access into 1.0 on Steam, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. In this colorful action RPG, battle waves of enemies, solo or in co-op, then return home and use their parts to craft a thriving town. And it will continue to heat up throughout the day because Sedap, a culinary adventure, is also releasing on Steam. In this cooking combat adventure, experience the chaos of a collaborative kitchen and the wonders of adventuring into an unexplored world. And finally, Friday calls for a mix of sun and clouds with Tinkerlands releasing into early access on Steam. Explore, craft, and fight your way across uncharted islands in this cozy survival adventure game. But what will you be playing this week, and what new announcements are you most excited for? Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.